Hey, listen, we got to come out early in the morning and get our work done. 95% of our practices and pads are going to be in the what?
Morning.
I do not want to have a horse shit practice in the morning. In the old days, we'd practice in the afternoon 2 more times in pads. Nowadays, I get incarcerated for that. You with me? We come out here, we are ready to roll in the morning. We're going to take the training wheels off pretty soon, okay? We can only have so many walkthroughs, so many assignment periods. If you don't know what to do, you won't play here. Are we clear on that? Okay. Last point I want to make. Everybody right now has dreams, don't they, guys? All right, everybody in the NFL, I have a dream of making it in the NFL. I got a dream of winning a Super Bowl. I got a dream of being in a Pro Bowl. I'm really not into dreams anymore, okay? I'm into fucking nightmares. You guys with me on that? You got to end somebody's dream. You got to take their job. You got to take their heart. Are you guys clear about this NFL shit now? We're not trying to go to the Peach Bowl. We're not trying to go to the Gator Bowl or the Bluebonnet Bowl. We're trying to go to the Super Bowl.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song, he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Just win, baby.
What is going on, my people? I am so excited to talk the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders, as I took my trip to Las Vegas, and I immediately purchased stadium tour tickets to just take this tour and see Allegiant Stadium, the outside, the inside. But my goal was also to get to the stadium and see my legacy brick that is placed right outside, right in front of not only Allegiant Stadium, but the Raider image shop. So here is my tale. Here is what I saw, the things that I think is going to be absolutely amazing that you should hear when you're going to a game. So me and my buddy, we've been Raider fans since we were little lads. I've been a Raider fan all my life. I have proof of that, as I have actually an LA Raider sweatshirt when I was a kid, when I was a little baby. You know, they geared me up on Raider stuff. The reason I love this team so much is they are the rebels, the underdogs, that black, that silver. I rep it every single day. I am a huge Raider fan. So being also a Vegas baby, where I have been going to Las Vegas for about every year of my life. I'm 31 years old. Can't remember how old I am. And I have been going to Vegas almost every year of my life. There's been a couple times where I missed it, especially last year with the pandemic. But I was going to a wedding this time around, and I was going to go to Vegas no matter what. So I was able to go to Vegas and to check out the stadium. I got my tickets, and guys, this thing is literally right off the freeway, kind of a little bit almost to Tropicana exit. I stayed at the Excalibur. The MGM is right there. And it's literally like, I mean, when I stayed at Excalibur, I was on the top and I could just see that beautiful stadium where my room was. But just seeing it passing by on the freeway, gorgeous at night. It is simply fantastic. Now, I made a joke that said that it looked like a black, kind of like Chinese container of your taking home your food with a little top on the top. But believe me, guys, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. So me and my buddy, we take a Uber. We go to the Raiders Allegiant Stadium. And right away, you know, we took some pictures outside of it. We're super excited. We go in. We have a little bit of time to spare, so we wanted to check out the Raider shop first. First we looked for my brick. It was very cool seeing a lot of everybody else's bricks. You know, there's 3 different kind of types. I got the least expensive one, which has 3 lines. If you want to go check out my brick is literally on the left side. When you see the emblem of the Raider store, it's on the left side, and it reads Machiavelli Just Win Baby, Daniel Martinez. Getting a legacy brick was not only doing good, because I believe all the money that goes to the proceeds is donated to a certain cause. Not only that, but they lay your brick there. That's my legacy, man. That's when I die and go, my son can go check out my brick. Hopefully he is a Raider fan. And like I said, it says Machiavelli, Just Win Baby, Daniel Martinez. So super excited. We went into the store. Store's awesome. Love the display, love the lighting, love all the gear. I actually made for my son's birthday that's coming up, I made a customized youth jersey. I gave him number 25 because I believe this kid's going to be a running back. And I've always liked the number 35 because I've always wanted to be a running back. So sooner or later, I'll get a customized jersey. And I put our last name on the back of it. And I had that bit. And what was great, you can customize your jersey there at the Raider store. And the longest it take is 30 minutes. But it did not take 30 minutes for me. It took like 20 minutes. So really on the spot, you have an option of black or white. So I highly recommend to customize my son's jersey, which was a youth, was about $73. To do for let's say me, because I checked the price on me, I'm about a 4XL, 3XL, but I said 4XL. And they have this monitor where you're able to pick your size, your color, the name. That ran about $125 plus tax. But the beauty of it is the bigger you go, it stays at $125. Usually when you go online, the bigger you go, it adds on like more. The bigger your size you're going to get, the more money it's going to cost. So if you have a chance and you at the Raider store at Allegiant Stadium, get your jerseys there, man. The prices are not bad. The prices are not bad at all in the store. The only thing I didn't like was I didn't like the hats. I didn't really necessarily like the hats, but I love the pint glasses. Like it was a really, really Raider image. Like that was the best store I've been to. So after we're done with that, we have a 12:20 p.m. tour time. So we get to the security. Security was awesome, man. He was a cool guy. He was a funny guy. I thought that guy was the tour guide, but he was security. It was hilarious. He just had a great personality. I told him, I had my Raider polo shirt, said, I'm here for the interview. He's like, interview for what? Like, I'm the motivational speaker for the team. So I make the speeches to get them riled up. He got a kick out of that. So I thought that was pretty hilarious. So he lets us up. He says, drink a beer for me. And we did. Me and my buddy, we got it cracked open, a beer. He had Blue Moon. I had, I think, was it Corona? I think I had Corona. I can't really remember. We had to down it before we took our tour. It was so cold, guys. The beer, that's what I love going to stadiums, even though it's a lot of money. There's great, it wasn't that bad, I guess. I mean, it's like, what, a $10 beer, tall can? I know. But it was so cold and so good. Oh, it's delicious, man. And then, of course, we got a couple waters because we're ready to hit the tour. But this was a group, so we had our lanyard. Very awesome. We got to keep our lanyard. I collect lanyards. I go to Comic-Cons and stuff. And he's actually on my Randy Moss bobblehead that I have. So it's really cool to always put those lanyards on him, just stacking them up, So we go... First things first, I mean, you see the flame, man. You see the torch. It's not lit up. Obviously, it's not lit up. It costs a lot of money to lit that son of a bitch up. We see the torch. Our tour guide's pretty cool. There's two tour guides. One to keep us informed, tell us everything that we're going to see, and then the other in the background to make sure that we're all following along, not doing anything we should not supposed to. So there's no filming in this tour. You could take pictures, and there's one part of the tour where you cannot film. I'll get to that in a minute. So really cool. You see, of course, we're looking at the torch. We're in the bottom half. There's quite a bit of levels. So the second half, you'll see the actual where the torch gets lit up. What's really cool though is when you look at the bottom torch, there's a lot of I believe there's sayings. There's sayings. There's from Al Davis himself, and there's quotes, names. It's really, 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 really cool. So the tour guide shows us pretty much the lower level. Through the tour, you see awesome past Raiders signed jerseys, blown up kind of jerseys. You see there's a lot of artwork in a stadium that's surrounded through the second level, basically. You have artists doing like an because we're in Vegas. There's a lot of Vegas kind of themed pictures, paintings around. You got Marilyn Monroe as a Raider, Elvis as a Raider with his Raider gear on, or I should say with his pads and stuff. So that was cool. What I really noticed too was the bars. The bars were absolutely beautiful. They looked so freaking brand new, bright. What I loved about the stadium, and I'm telling you guys, yes, the tickets for the nosebleed seats are almost $1,000, or is $1,000, and then it just gets higher and higher and higher. The suites or the suits that we got to see, really cool, great view. Higher, and price goes higher and higher and higher. I am letting you guys know right now, when the tour guide showed us while we're on the like upper level, showed us kind of like where the torch was, the upper level, and you could just see the field, you could see the jumbotrons, you could see the seats, which were black, some of them were gray. Very cool. Some of the seats were, this nice, fine, like kind of just like the sofa kind of leather kind of going on. You got normal seats, but every seat looked like it was comfortable. Now, what I'm saying is, even though the tickets are super expensive and you end up going to a game, but you're at nosebleed level, the field and everything surrounding the field, how the seat is positioned, how the jumbotrons are positioned, the key difference that I saw, I'm comparing it to like Oakland Stadium, and just overall the impressiveness that when I first just kind of realized, like, my God, no matter what seat you get, the lighting in the stadium is magnificent. The lighting really, it's like watching let's say a video on your screen and you want to turn up the brightness. That's what that stadium is doing. It's turning up the brightness where you absolutely could see, the game is boom right there. Even if that stadium is filled up, you will have a perfect nosebleeds, lower level, or middle level, lower level, it don't matter. You could clearly see the game. You could clearly see the field. And how I know that is because I am absolutely blind. My left eye is considered blind, and my right eye is holding me up here. And I could even see everything while we're looking at the torch, but looking at the field, like like I could see everything clearly. So whatever ticket you get, you're in for a treat. Hopefully that game we freaking dominates. Very, very cool. That's what the biggest thing about the stadium is, the lighting. And when you're going through, like I say, the bathrooms, the bars, the food court, and the food court looks awesome. Like, I really want to try the food there. They actually have specialty drinks. I think there was one called the Chucky, which I thought was hilarious. It's all lit up perfectly. So our guide, really cool, takes us through a lot of stuff, takes us through the Raiderettes. There's a tribute what has passed. A lot of the Raiderettes gave their costumes, even back in the day when they were wearing black and yellow, gave their cheerleading outfits to donate and to showcase in this little tribute, which was really cool. We saw their locker room, basically, their makeup room. They deserve the best because of how the tour guide was telling us that these women, they had nowhere to really go in Oakland. They didn't have really a locker room and stuff. So they got the special treatment here. Very awesome. A lot of, seeing a lot of just tribute to the past Raiders. What's cool too, they showed us a couple clips of how the stadium was made. A lot of people, you got to realize that that's real grass that they have. And what's so badass is they use a conveyor belt, and the conveyor belt will push the grass out to, get all the sunshine it needs. So the field that we were looking at while we were looking up from the torch area is fake. It's fake. It's not what the Raiders use. It's turf. It's turf. but it's still badass. All right, the real grass is kind of sitting out there in sunshine. I believe I said it took ridiculous amount of time to get in and out. So there's a lot of, just the tour guide letting us know of what each section was, how it kind of all began. So if you want to learn that, there is a great videos on YouTube where you could learn the whole history of Allegiant Stadium, the Raiders, and how this all came to be. So I'm just talking about how my experience was, and very, very awesome. Like, we even got to the press room. We got to see where the press were sitting. And those chairs, even though they're like looking like Costco chairs, but they look way nicer, really nice to sit on finally. And this is a long, about a 75-minute tour. So we're walking, and we already walked a lot previously because we went on a Friday and we got there on a Thursday. We were walking a ton. So our feet were hurting already. My buddy his back was killing him. So luckily you get, at one point you do sit down. They show you the press where John Gruden, Derek Carr would go to the podium and talk, answer questions. You also had a nice little video they showed you. It was how he played it like a Raider legend was going to come through that, through the other side. But honestly, it was just a video. It was Howie Long speaking, and that was really cool. So we're moving along as we continue to go. We do see the players' locker room. I was able to film a little bit there, so you get that at least. And it was really cool. This was the time where you can take pictures or film. And my God, it was awesome, man. They turn off the lights. It's like a show. They showcased Derek Carr's locker. They showcased, I believe, Waller's locker. I don't think that's their actual real jerseys and stuff, but Gruden talking. It's a hologram, and like he's just giving this rally pep talk, like how he is in Hard Knocks. It was like kind of like that. Lights were down, showcases Gruden, his hologram. Voice was a little off, but that was okay. So that was a really cool moment. It was really badass how it felt like you're in the locker room and you were like getting ready for game day, baby, So after that, the creme de la creme is just Allegiant Stadium, it's just more of kind of like showcasing the rooms, showcasing the artwork. There was a lot of artwork, showcasing that, showcasing the bars, showcasing, there was a Twitch lounge there, just showcasing a lot of this kind of stuff. But I think the major thing that we wanted in the Raiderettes, the major thing we wanted to see was the field. And that's exactly what we got. We went down to the lower level and we went on the field, and it was a very badass moment. Just looking from the field to the stands, to the Jumbotron, to the torch. I wanted to play ball, man. I wanted a ball. I felt all that glorious Raider history, all the suffering that we had to endure for a long time after that Super Bowl loss. But yet before that Super Bowl loss, like, it all came to me, and a lot of the videos they showcased, the tributes and stuff, I was feeling it, man. I was really feeling it because it is all this history. I'm the only kind of diehard Raider fan in this family. I'm actually the only kind of sports guy that watches sports in this family. I played it. I've watched it. So all this emotion just really builds up, and just this moment of you standing, even though it's not the real field, it's something. You're here. You're Allegiant Stadium. You're in Allegiant Stadium. You're where your Raiders are fighting tooth and nail to try to get into the playoffs and freaking win one. And you want that to happen. And you want to say this year, because I was there, they won. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely I couldn't believe I was here. I couldn't believe I've gotten to live this long, and I've gotten the opportunities to do a lot of stuff. I mean, not a lot of people has a Randy Moss Raider bobblehead. There's only 100 of them made. Not a lot of people can say they went to Allegiant Stadium and stand on, in the middle of the field and look throughout where everybody's going to sit when the season's going to start, when real fans are finally going to be packed in that Raider Stadium. It was magical, man. I'm absolutely psyched for the season. It makes me even more pumped. I cannot wait I cannot wait for the season to start. That was my experience on the Allegiant Stadium Raider Tour. It's kind of like I highly recommend just getting tickets for it. It's not that much at all before the season starts. And if you do go to a Raider game, you are going to be blown away by everything. It's an absolutely gorgeous stadium. It's an absolutely gorgeous atmosphere. Lighting's absolutely gorgeous. Like, everything is fantastic. Let me know if you guys have been to that stadium tour, and let me know if you are planning to go to a Raider game, man. Which one are you going to? So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There's more Raider talk, especially for the season. Hit that subscribe button. Check out all my videos. Like the video. It would really help out this channel and the algorithm. And you can find me on Instagram at Dan the Man Reviews. I have more photos that I post over there. So on my Vegas trip. But let's do it, guys. Let's get to those playoffs. And then from the playoffs, let's make some noise. So just win, baby. The Raiders. See you guys later.